Well, a very special namaskar and salam dosto and welcome friends. This is yours truly, your host and host Imran Ahmad, welcoming you to yet another very special week. But as we kickstart with our program, we first start off by giving our thanks and adorations to God Almighty, the Universal Father, and to do so we have none other than a very beautiful bhajan rendered by the late Shri Prakash Gossai, for it is around this time that Guruji Shri Prakash Gossai gave up his material body and he went back to the abode of Prabhu Shri Ram Chandji. And as we feature this bhajan, we pray that may this great Atma who came to us in the form of our beloved Guruji, may he forever rest in peace in God's heavenly region. We hope you enjoy the opening bhajan.
Jai Ganapati Vandan Gananayak, Jai Ganapati Vandan, Jai Ganapati Vandan Gananayak. Teri chhabi ati sundar sukhdayak, Teri chhabi ati sundar sukhdayak, Jai Ganapati Vandan, Jai Ganapati Vandan Gananayak. Tu char bhujadhari mastak sinduri roop nirala. Tu char bhujadhari mastak sinduri roop nirala. Hai मूषक वाहन तेरो, तू ही जग का रखवाला। तेरी सुंदर मूरत मन में, तेरी सुंदर मूरत मन में, तू बालक सिद्धि विनायक, जय जय गणपति वंदन।
Welcome back once again, friends, and if you're just joining with us, a very special welcome once again. And as we proceed forward with our program, we continue to glorify God as we are in the season of the holy month of fasts. And I would like to take this opportunity to say Ramzan Kareem to all our Muslim brothers and sisters. And we hope and pray that during this holy month of fast, may the Almighty Father reward you for all the sacrifices that you shall make during this holy month. And so hence, in honor of Ramadan, here is our next item.
Ya Nabi, salam alayka. Ya Rasul, salam alayka. Ya Habib, salam alayka. Anta nur Allahi fajaran, jitta ba'da al-usri yusran. Rabbuna alaka qadaran, ya Imam al-Anbiya'i. Anta fil wujdani hayyun, anta lil
All right, friends, welcome to a very special edition of our program today. And of course, we would like to say thank you to each and every one of you for tuning in to today's program right here in Richmond Hill. Actually, we are going to be hosting for the very first time, the very first ever Gillbacka curry competition. Now, in the past, we've had duck curry competition. We've had so many different curry competitions, but the very first time, Gillbacka curry competition. And to talk to us more about the Gillbacka curry competition, we're in conversation with none other than a returning guest, and he's my friend, Mr. Jason Dashrat, the Badman from Runaway TV and Runaway Radio.
First of all, Imran, it's always a pleasure to be on your show, and I respect everything you do here in the community, so thank you.
And as we were mentioning, actually, Runaway TV and Runaway Radio, the Badman has his new partner in crime, and of course, she's from Trinity Promotions, Rihanna Mahipat. So I want to say welcome to our program today. It's a pleasure having you.
Thank you very much.
What gave you the idea to create this concept, Gillbacka curry competition?
Well, for those viewers who know me, I'm somewhat of a crazy guy. Whatever comes up here, I like to put it out on the stage, and that's exactly what happened here. Gillbacka really is a staple dish of Guyana. It's a very exquisite dish, and it's something that has never been done before, not even in Guyana.
Right.
So I like bringing new things to the table, and Gillbacka curry competition is Guyanese culture, and that's exactly what it's going to be. So I wanted to incorporate the food, the music, the culture, the dress, everything, and it's all going to be done in one magical night.
So talking about one magical night, and of course, actually, which is going to be a historical night, in addition to being a magical night, the Gillbacka curry competition is coming to you once again on Saturday, June 25th. And to Miss Mahipat, you've been in affiliation with Mr. Jason Dashrat, but to my understanding, you're actually from Trinidad and Tobago. So what do we call Gillbacka, or is Gillbacka a famous dish in Trinidad and Tobago?
It's not. It's actually very foreign to Trinidad and Tobago.
Oh, really? So how do you feel actually being a part of this very historic competition?
I feel very honored because now that I'm getting in more and more into the show, as time is leading up and people start coming up and talking to us about doing our marketing, it's really a great experience to see how excited the Guyanese community is about the fish and the culture and just the name behind it. And I'm really just excited to be here into something new.
What is expected on this very special day? What can our viewers expect to see at Narissa Lounge?
Well, first of all, it's going to be about the cooking, and we have some very top quality chefs who are coming out, and they're going to be judged on presentation, the aroma, the thickness of the gravy. There's a lot. I really want to have a great and fair competition, and speaking of fair, that's why I brought in the panel of judges that I did, one of which Rihanna is. So, of course, we also have Shanaz Hussein and Sun and Fluffy from Runway Radio. So you can expect a fair night when it comes to the competition. It's going to smell really good. It's going to be a great night. And, of course, then we have the show. The show is jam-packed with talent from our community and communities abroad. It's going to be a wonderful night. We've got Terry Gadraj, the Guyana Babu, Ome Singh from Canada, Fiona Singh, two-time Guyana Chutney Soca Queen, Dancing King, Dheeraj Gairam, Dancing Queen, Shelly Ramanan, Mr. Imran Aman.
Not to mention Soka Raja also.
Raja,
Yep.
Dino Sound,
Yes.
Randy Ramdeen,
Radhika Olarte.
Radhika Olarte presenting a comedy monologue,
Right.
which we're definitely looking forward to that.
Very nice. And so, you know what, we have actually great cooking. And you mentioned aroma, and right now I can actually, in my mind, I'm smelling the aroma and I'm getting hungry right now. Gillbacka curry competition once again on Saturday, June 25th at Narissa Lounge. And as you heard, that we have some of the top chefs, some prestigious and of course well-distinguished judges, a panel of judges who will actually make a fair decision upon the chef who will actually bring forth the most, delicious dish. And I have to ask you, for this particular competition, how are the chefs being judged on?
Well, they're being judged on their overall presentation. Each contestant will have a table, so present it nicely to the judges. The scent, the aroma, the flavor, the spices, their preparation. There's a lot that's going into it, and they know they have to bring their A game because we're not cutting any corners.
Very nice. And, for yourself, actually, because most of the judges is actually from Guyana, yourself being from Trinidad and Tobago, what are you expecting from these contestants?
I'm expecting a lot. I love my meat, whichever it could be, well cooked
Right.
and well seasoned and well flavored and everything. I love, to taste the gravy and, so other than that, yeah, I think, I'll be fine. Just looking for something that
Experiencing something
tastes
new.
good, yeah.
Yes. Well, yes, being that, you never really tasted Gillbacka, so your opinions or your thoughts will be, as honest as it can be because, you're not so familiar with
Exactly,
the
yeah.
taste of Gillbacka. So that's one of the reasons why, actually, and when we spoke about a fair panel of judges, that's one of the main reasons why we have Miss Rihanna Mahipat actually being one of the judges, And now for the chefs, actually, if you would like to speak a little bit about them, what was expected for the chefs to enter in this competition?
Well, really, I didn't put much out there as far as what they had to do to enter because it's really, do you have a love of cooking? Do you know what Gillbacka is? And can you put out a good dish? And are they up to the challenge? So whoever's entering, right now we have 7 contestants, and whoever's entering, basically they have to present that love of the fish, of the culture, on that table, and that's what we expect to see. It's not about whether you're the best chef in the world, it's about what can you do with Gillbacka specifically.
For the winner, what can the winner expect, from this competition?
Well, the winner is going to get a top prize. The top winner will get a $500 cash prize. Second place is $125, and third place is $125, as well as recognition in some local newspapers, of course, interviews on Runway TV and Runway Radio. We'll make sure the world knows that they can cook.
What can you expect from this competition, or for yourself as a show promoter? What would you like to see come from this very special competition?
Well, honestly, I'm just hoping to set a new standard with this competition because it's something different. I mean, we've all seen duck curry competitions. We've all seen, but now people are doing goat curry competitions. But, I went to the other side of the world, seafood.
Right,
and
correct.
I'm hoping to set a standard. I already see some other folks doing something similar, but, Gillbacka, there is no replication. And I'm hoping to set the standard, lay the foundation, and make this an annual show, an annual thing, and take it abroad, hopefully even take it to Guyana.
We're going to take a quick commercial break right after that, and when we come back, we'll have lots more information coming your way. Stay tuned, you're watching West Indian Today.
I go in mad and I real confused. It was something special I lose. Please help me. Now I can do nothing. Me next gal take me wedding ring. Oh oh. Me next gal take me wedding ring. What me say? This gal complaining. Say I never staying. Feeling like I'm playing. Like I'm playing. Like I'm playing. This gal complaining. Say I never staying. Feeling like I'm playing. Like I'm playing. Like I'm playing. Talk to me, girl.
I want a strong man to hold me night and day. I want a walker man to walk me every day.
Baby, let me love you every day. You know I'm the right man to make you break away. Love and let me kiss you every day. You know I'm the right man, you never go away.
Welcome back once again, friends, and if you're just joining with us, a very special welcome to West Indian Today, presented to you right here on ITV Gold, and this program is specially devised to keep you in tune about what's taking place in your community. So in your community, just right in your backyard, is going to be one of the most magical, one of the most historical events, and that is the very first time, for the very first time, never been done before, the Gillbacka Curry Competition. And I must say that, this was something that whenever, when you first announced it, lots of people actually was thinking, really, is this going to really take place? But I mean, here we see it's a reality, So what was, actually, I have to ask you, what was the reaction that you got whenever you told people you're doing a Gillbacka Curry competition?
Well, that's very true. I'm glad you brought that up. A lot of folks thought this was a big joke. How's he going to do a Gillbacka curry competition? Never been heard of. And then a lot of people telling me, okay, make me a judge. I put out the flyers. I had them as judges. I had to redo flyers. Because then they saw this was serious business. And then it really took the whole community by storm.
Yes.
I've been getting calls upon calls. And, I'm just thrilled. And one thing I want to say, I just want to thank everyone out there. Because normally you would have to go and beg and try to get support for your events. People just showed their love. Or they're showing their love. I mean, Imran Ahmad, ITV, Guyana Tunes, My West Indian TV, Trinity Promotions, everybody out there is just helping, and I can't be more grateful than I am right now. So thank you all you viewers out there.
To my understanding, I believe all the contestants has already been selected. So, we're not accepting any contestants for this year's competition. So, but for the future competitions for next year, what is actually the criteria? What is something that you would like for those who would like to be a part of the second annual Gillbacka Curry competition?
Well, of course, yes. I would love for this to become an annual event, hopefully semi-annual, and do 2 a year. But we'll see how it goes. And, next year, obviously, we're going to have a bigger venue. Maybe we'll take it to a park. It all depends on the response this year. And thus far, it's been a tremendous response. So next year, of course, I'm going to look for more... I'm going to put out more detail as to what I'm looking for as far as the chefs and cooks go. We want to increase the competition, increase the quality, and just keep growing and growing and growing. But as far as the Gillbacka Curry competition goes, this is our thing. It's for our people, and it's going to continue to grow, and our people will continue to make it a success.
Okay, in addition, so now, like we said, there's going to be lots of great cooking, and I believe also there's going to be food at...
Oh yes, we're going to have a lot of food on sale that night, a well-stocked kitchen and a well-stocked bar. We're going to have drink specials all night long. So bring your appetite, bring your dancing shoes, come on down, and, let's have fun at the Gillbacka competition. And it's mainly also a dance party.
Very nice, yes, mainly a dance party. And of course, that's why she said, bring your appetite, bring your dancing shoes. And of course, when we talk about the dance party, what's also, you just remind our viewers again, what's in store for the dance party, and of course, the DJ for the night.
Well, DJ for the night, of course, is DJ Fest. And when he spins till the foul cock crows. It's going to be a fun night. And the beautiful thing is, parents and kids can all come out and have a good time. It's a family event. Everybody come out, all ages are welcome. Good, clean fun for the entire family. Just coming out, enjoy. And for what I'm hearing, the cooks are planning to bring a lot of extra Gillbacka, so we may let the audience sample some as well.
That's nice.
Yeah, very nice.
I know Rihanna, she's all set for this party.
Yeah, I'm ready. I've been on a diet.
Well, she's going to have to be tasting Gillbacka all night, and of course, I'm sure that she's hoping that she can get some of the chef's additional Gillbacka to take home, but I can assure you, you will really enjoy it. Gillbacka is one of the most finest fish from Guyana. You'll definitely enjoy it.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's something you haven't experienced. It's something you haven't experienced, and so this is actually going to be a learning experience for you.
Yes.
And so, like we said, it's we have a great variety of so many different things at this show. You're a family-oriented show with some quality entertainment, some top-notch cooking and delicious meals. And of course, when we talk about Gillbacka, actually when we talk about Guyanese people, each one of the Guyanese families, lots of them love Gillbacka. Who does not love Gillbacka? One of the most delicious fish from Guyana. So do be sure to tell a friend to tell a friend. Let all roads lead to Narissa Lounge and enjoy, like Miss Rihanna said, come out with your appetite and of course your dancing shoes. You're going to need your dancing shoes as well. So as we mentioned, the dancing shoes, and of course we spoke a lot about this event. How can people go about getting their tickets so that they can be there? They don't want to miss out on this event. How can they go about getting tickets?
I'll be honest, tickets are going fast, but you can still get your tickets at Spice World on 124th Street and Liberty Avenue, Star Wireless on 113th Street and Liberty Avenue, and Bollywood Video on Hillside Avenue and 187th Street. You can also call me. My number, of course, is 917-545-4330. You can reach out to Rihanna. Her number is
917-600-5507.
I must say I'm indeed very honored and privileged to be, your host. This is actually a learning experience for myself as well, something different, and I'm so honored to be a part of it. But if there is anything that either one of you would like to add so that, you feel that we may have left out and you would like to emphasize on it, or to simply reach out to the members of the community to save the date, now is your time. I hand the floor over to both of you.
Oh, once again, thank you, Imran.
Thank you.
As you mentioned already, this really is something new, something creative, and it's to encourage our community, our young people, as I've always done, as Rihanna has always done. Think outside of the box. Think of ways to empower yourself. Think of ways to bring new things that can benefit yourself, both now and in the future, because you're not limited to being a doctor or a lawyer. Those are great professions, but be creative. Think outside of the box. Do what you can do to better yourself. Do what you can do to make yourself happy, because your happiness is what matters above all else. And as I said in the pageant, the message always is, fame is not power, respect is power.
Correct.
So I hope to see you all come on out, support this event. It's our event, your people, our people, one people, one
One
destiny, and many nations.
Yes, many nations, yes.
Many nations.
Yes.
Under God.
Under God, yes. So, Miss Rihanna Mahipat, you can also add in, you can endorse the Gillbacka curry competition.
I urge you guys, come out. I am so excited to be part of the first ever Gillbacka competition in the world. Okay, so I'm very proud. I'm very honored. I thank Runway Entertainment, Jason. I thank everybody in the cast. We've been starting to work closely together now, and it really feels like family.
Yes.
So it's nice. It's nice meeting people, and I look forward to meeting every one of you. And that's how I am. Just I'm a hands-on kind of person, and I like interacting, and I hope you like interacting and coming out and enjoying Gillbacka with us and dancing with us, and share some really good memories together.
At this time, I would like to say a very special thank you to the bad man, Jason Dashrat, and of course to his co-host, his partner in crime, Miss Rihanna Mahipat. Thank you so much for coming down. And
Thank you for having me here.
thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you for having us.
Thank you, and we look forward to seeing you both there, and of course seeing each and every one of you at Narissa Lounge, the place to be. As the saying is, be there or be square. So don't be square, be there. Saturday, June 25th. Well, from this time to next time, this is yours truly, officially signing off. Welcome back once again, friends, and we hope that you have been enjoying our program so far. Now, at this part of our program, we're gonna feature a rally that was hosted by the supporters of Young Man Lee. Young Man Lee is a banker in the community who is running for congressman, and he is running against Congresswoman Nadia Velasquez. Recently, it was published in the media that Councilman Brad Launder, who is in affiliation with Congresswoman Nadia Velasquez, referred to the supporters of Young Man Lee as scumbags. The supporters of Young Man Lee and also Young Man Lee, they were enraged by this derogatory comments, and also what made them more upset was that there was no apprehension made by Congresswoman Nadia Velasquez. She remained silent through the statement that was made by Councilman Brad Launder. Later on, Councilman Brad Launder would defend his statement by saying that his statement was not directed to any particular person or any particular supporters of a political candidate. However, the supporters, along with Young Man Lee, they were indeed very upset, and they demanded an apology from Councilman Brad Launder and also from Congresswoman Nadia Velasquez. Here we feature that rally in which the voices of the supporters of Young Man Lee come together demanding an apology, and also we were in conversation, a brief conversation with Congressman candidate Young Man Lee.
Thank you for being here. It's a gorgeous day, but I wish we did not have to be here at all. But we need to be here because New York City has a proud tradition of speaking up against bias, against hate. Last week, at the event supporting the Brooklyn Assemblywoman, Brad Launder called you supporter of Young Man Lee scumbag. Shame on you! Shame on you!
I'm Vishnu Mahadio. I'm from the Richmond Hill and I represent the Indo-Guyanese community. We are totally disappointed with this type of statement that shows disrespect for us, even though we are ranked number 2 in New York City as the newest New Yorker. People need to have respect for us because we are here and we will make a difference. Young Man Lee is one of the very few people who reached out to our community and has asked us for his support. And we are proud to support him. With that, I must say thank you very much.
Lander's comment is vulgar and irreprehensible. Velasquez's silence assent is indefensible.
Politicians like Velasquez and Landers, they call themselves progressive. They drape themselves with symbols of liberalism. But that's all for show. Their true regard for our community is expressed clearly, very clearly through the nasty words of Lander.
So, Mr. Lee, very unfortunate that in this day and age, especially where we see so many families migrate from different parts of the world, that this term has been used to describe voters. What would you say was the main cause of this?
Main cause, I don't know. You have to ask him. But a term like that should never enter into the political discourse in a democracy. Okay, that reflects his biases, his bigotry. He doesn't take Asian Americans too seriously. If that term is used to characterize another group, I think there will be a lot more than just a rally.
You know, as after this was being brought up, they defended their points by saying that they were not, targeting one particular race. They were referring to the LLC, actually, and shell corporations that shows disrespect to Congresswoman Nadia Valencia. So, how would you find at this point to be? How would they validate this point? Actually, it's
Well, they are reacting to a mailer the campaign itself sent about 2 weeks ago.
Right.
Okay, I don't know what they're referring to.
Right.
Okay, so whatever it is, whatever other people had said to them from other sources, it does not justify that kind of language.
There's some issues such as the small library wanting to be sold off, and of course, that family whose home they're still being affected by what took place at Hurricane Sandy.
Right.
What's the first initiative that you will take to rectify these issues, or to correct the negligence by Congresswoman Nadia Valenciez?
I think all those problems are as a result of the incumbents' inattention to her work and to her responsibility. When I go to Washington and when I get elected, I will work.
Right.
I will go to the community and listen to people.
Right.
And I will tell them this is what I'm doing. And if we fall short because of bureaucracy or others, I will report to them.
Correct.
Okay, I'm sure they will understand. But not just to go to have a photo op and then disappear in 3 years. Right. And then only in election time they should come back.
Right.
That's not the way a congressperson should behave.
What would you say to encourage voters, or to make sure that make sure that you will live up to all the promises that you are giving to the voters now?
Right. One, I would say, glaring difference between me and the incumbent is that when I go to Washington, I will focus on economic development because I'm a banker, a community banker. I want to expand the pie. Okay, I want to create jobs. Jobs are important to stabilize families. Families are the basic building block of a stable society. We need good jobs, good family, and then our country will be okay.
Well, friends, that officially brings an end to today's program. And of course, as you saw, that rally that was hosted by Young Man Lee and his supporters, it was indeed an unfortunate incident. However, once again, as previously stated, and here I quote the spokesman of Nadia Valencia's campaign, he states that Councilman Lander's comments were unfortunate, but are being purposely exploited by a desperate campaign. The spokesman goes on to say that Congresswoman Valencia's entire career has been about building bridges amongst diverse communities and standing up for working families. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we do not take up a stand on this particular issue. Our job here as media broadcasters is to bring forth what takes place in the community and, of course, what takes place in the political arena. As we bring an end to today's program, we say thank you once again for tuning in to today's show, and once again, happy Father's Day to all the dads out there. This is yours truly officially signing off. We'll meet right here next week, same time, same place. From this time to next time, have a wonderful week ahead.